the single track mind and the focus on the business for the sole purpose of success, like the worldly definition of that is, well, if I just get rich, if I just get the big house, if I just get the big car, then I'll be happy, right? And so in this example, it's like we're talking about, like, the one-track mind was only on that facet of life, and then all the other things were suffering, it seems, for this person, and then, you know, how stuck they got. For me, it was similar, right? At the start of it, I had a one-track mind. I've got to make this thing successful. And certainly there's some truth in that, right? If you're going to go into business, if you're going to jump off a cliff, if you're going to, like, you got to commit and you've got to make massive action to make things happen. So there's a need and a time, but it doesn't need to continue on forever, right? For me, I saw it. I was realizing it. God, the only thing I do is this business. Working 60, 80 hours a week, 5, 6, 7 days a week. The only thing I ever broke for was food, right? I ruined relationships. I didn't have as much of a social life. I wasn't taking care of myself. All of these different things. And I just looked at it and went, okay, this isn't going to work. This isn't sustainable, right? And why is it, funny enough, why is it that we go into business for ourselves in the first place, right? To be able to enjoy life and not work for the man and grind for 45, 50 hours a week and hate our jobs and things like that. So for me, it became this shift, right? I pulled myself out of the technical role in the business for that reason. Turns out that's one of the huge inflection points of a business like ours, when the engineer finally pulls out of the engineering role and focuses solely on working on the business, not in IT, you know. And so that served me very well. But then it was like, what do I want to do with my life? Who do I want to be? And I'll tell you that even who I was 3 years ago is drastically fucking different than who I am today. And the next 3 years will be an even more different version, right? A hell of a lot of self-awareness. I'm often looking at, all right, why is it that I'm doing this? Why am I acting like this? Why am I coming with this? And then also giving yourself some patience and some grace, right? This shit is hard. We shouldn't be, I'm fucking strong, I'm going to take care of this myself, right? We should be, sometimes this is going to be difficult, and there's going to be off days. And we had talked about this before, right? If you're going to have that off day, don't bring it to the office. Don't bring it to your team. Go do something else, which may be meditation, working out, racing cars, whatever resonates with you, to then shift your mindset. God, life ain't so bad. Things are going to be all right, and I can figure this out, right? And then learning to be open and ask for love and support from others. Hey, you know, I'm really struggling with this now, and, you know, leaning on other people, not to fix it for you, but to be like, hey, you've got this. You'll figure this out, and it's going to be all right. And so there's a huge thing for me in self-awareness and trying to be more vulnerable about all this stuff too.